Hi, everybody. Welcome back to Bible in a Year. My name is Natalie, and today we are on day 313. I am so happy that you're here today, and I hope that your day is going great. We are going to be reading out of 1 Chronicles chapters 9 and 10, and then we're going to be starting the book of Joel by reading Joel chapter 1, and then we'll close out our day with Revelation 9. So let's hop into 1 Chronicles chapter 9 and 10. It's been quite a bit of genealogy. Let's see if we're going to continue. Just as a scan here, yes, we are. So here we go. Okay, so all Israel were listed by genealogies, and behold, they are written in the book of the kings of Israel. Judah was carried away captive to Babylon for their disobedience. Now the first inhabitants who lived in their possessions in their cities were Israel, the priests, the Levites, and the temple servants. In Jerusalem there lived of the children of Judah, of the children of Benjamin, of the children of Ephraim and Manasseh, Uthai, the son of Ammihud, the son of Omri, the son of Imri, the son of Bani, of the children of Perez, the son of Judah. Of the Shilonites, Asaiah, the firstborn, and his sons. Of the sons of Zerah, Joel and their brothers, 690. Of the sons of Benjamin, Salu, the son of Meshullam, the son of Hodaviah, the son of Hasarnah, and Ibneiah, the son of Jeroham, and Elah, the son of Uzai, the son of Mikri, and Meshullam, the son of Shephatiah, the son of Reuel, the son of Ibneiah, and their brothers, according to their generations, 956. All these men were heads of their fathers' households by their fathers' houses. Of the priests, Jedaiah, Jehorab, Jechin, and Azariah, the son of Hilkiah, the son of Meshullam, the son of Zadok, the son of Merioth, the son of Ahitub, the ruler of God's house, and Adiah, the son of Jeroham, the son of Pashur, the son of Melchiah, and Masai, the son of Adiel, the son of Jazerah, the son of Meshullam, the son of Meshulameth, the son of Immer, and their brothers, heads of their fathers' houses, 1,760. They were very able men for the work of the service of God's house. Of the Levites, Shemaiah, the son of Hashab, the son of Azrikam, the son of Hashabiah, the sons of Merari and Bekabar, Haresh, Galal, and Mattaniah, the son of Micah, the son of Zichri, the son of Asaph, and Obadiah, the son of Shemaiah, the son of Galal, the son of Jeduthun, and Berechiah, the son of Asa, the son of Elkanah, who lived in the villages of the Netophathites. The gatekeepers, Shalom, Echab, Talmon, Ahaman, and their brothers, Shalom was the chief, who previously served in the king's gate eastward. They were the gatekeepers of the camp of the children of Levi. Shalom was the son of Kor, the son of Ebiasaph, the son of Korah, and his brothers. Of his father's house, the Korahites were over the work of the service, keepers of the thresholds of the tent. Their fathers had been over Yahweh's camp, keepers of the entry. Phinehas, the son of Eleazar, was ruler over them in the time past, and Yahweh was with him. Zechariah, the son of Meshelemiah, was gatekeeper of the door of the tent of meeting. All these who were chosen to be gatekeepers in the thresholds were 212. These were listed by genealogy in their villages, whom David and Samuel the seer ordained in their office trust. I'm going to read that again. Verse 22. All these who were chosen to be gatekeepers in the thresholds were 212. These were listed by genealogy in their villages, whom David and Samuel the seer ordained in their office of trust. So they and their children had the oversight of the gates of Yahweh's house, even the house of the tent as guards. On the four sides were the gatekeepers toward the east, west, north, and south. Their brothers in their villages were to come in every 7 days from the time to be with them. For the four chief gatekeepers, who were Levites, were in the office of trust, and were over the rooms and over the treasuries in God's house. They stayed around God's house because that was their duty, and it was their duty to open it morning by morning. Certain of them were in charge of the vessels of service, for these were brought in by count, and these were taken out by count. Some of them also were appointed over the furniture, and over all the vessels of the sanctuary, over the fine flour, the wine, the oil, the frankincense, and the spices. Some of the sons of the priests prepared the mixing of the spices. Mattithiah, one of the Levites, who was the firstborn of Shallum the Korahite, had the office of trust over the things that were baked in pans. Some of the brothers of the sons of the Kohathites were over the showbread, to prepare it every Sabbath. These are the singers, heads of fathers' households of the Levites, who lived in the rooms and were free from other service, for they were employed in their work day and night. These were heads of their fathers' households of the Levites throughout their generation, chief men. They lived at Jerusalem. Jael, the father of Gibeon, whose wife's name was Maachah, lived in Gibeon. His firstborn son was Abdon, then Zur, Kish, Baal, Ner, Nadab, Gedor, Ahio, Zechariah, and Mikloth. Mikloth became the father of Shemim. They also lived with their relatives in Jerusalem near their relatives. Ner became the father of Kish. Kish became the father of Saul. Saul became the father of Jonathan, Malchishua, Abinadab, and Eshbal. The son of Jonathan was Merib-Baal. Merib-Baal became the father of Micah. The sons of Micah, Pithon, Melech, Tareah, and Ahaz. Ahaz became the father of Jarah, and Jarah became the father of Alameth, Asmaveth, and Zimri. Zimri became the father of Moza. Moza became the father of Benaiah, Raphiah, his son, Elisah, his son, and Azel, his son. Azel had 6 sons, whose names were Azrikam, Bakaru, Ishmael, Shariah, Obadiah, and Hanan. These were the sons of Azel. Chapter 10. Now the Philistines fought against Israel, and the men of Israel fled from before the Philistines, and fell down slain on Mount Gilboa. The Philistines followed hard after Saul, and after his sons, and the Philistines killed Jonathan, Abinadab, and Malchishua, the sons of Saul. The battle went hard against Saul, and the archers overtook him, and he was distressed by reason of the archers. Then Saul said to his armor-bearer, "Draw your sword and thrust me through with it, lest these uncircumcised come and abuse me." But the armor-bearer would not, for he was terrified. Therefore Saul took his sword and fell on it. When his armor-bearer saw that Saul was dead, he likewise fell on his sword and died. So Saul died with his 3 sons, and all his house died together. When all the men of Israel who were in the valley saw that they fled, and that Saul and his sons were dead, they abandoned their cities and fled, and the Philistines came and lived in them. On the next day, when the Philistines came to strip the slain, they found Saul and his sons fallen on Mount Gilboa. They stripped him and took his head and his armor and sent it into the land of the Philistines all around to carry the news to their idols and to the people. They put his armor in the house of their gods and fastened his head in the house of Dagon. When all Jabesh Gilead heard that what the Philistines had done to Saul, all the valiant men arose and took away the body of Saul and the bodies of his sons, and brought them to Jabesh, and buried their bones under the oak in Jabesh, and fasted 7 days. So Saul died for his trespass, which he committed against Yahweh, because of Yahweh's word, which he didn't keep, and also because he asked counsel of one who had a familiar spirit to inquire, and didn't inquire of Yahweh. Therefore he killed him and turned the kingdom over to David, the son of Jesse. It just blows my mind every single time what an accurate and detailed account that they created, but not only that they created, that it lasted all these generations. It's just, it's remarkable to me. Okay, the book of Joel. I'm going to take care of that ant. Thank you very much. The book of Joel, chapter 1. Yahweh's word that came to Joel, the son of Pethiel. Hear this, you elders, and listen, all you inhabitants of the land. Has this ever happened in your days, or in the days of your fathers? Tell your children about it, and have your children tell their children, and their children another generation. What the swarming locust has left, the great locust has eaten. What the great locust has left, the grasshopper has eaten. What the grasshopper has left, the caterpillar has eaten. Wake up, you drunkards, and weep. Wail, all you drinkers of wine, because of the sweet wine, for it is cut off from your mouth. For a nation has come up on my land, strong and without number. His teeth are the teeth of a lion, and he has the fangs of a lioness. He has laid my vine to waste and stripped my fig tree. He has stripped its bark and thrown it away. Its branches are made white. Mourn like a virgin dressed in sackcloth for the husband of her youth. The meal offering and the drink offering are cut off from Yahweh's house. The priests, Yahweh's ministers, mourn. The field is laid waste. The land mourns, for the grain is destroyed. The new wine, it has dried up, and the oil languishes. Be confounded, you farmers. Wail, you vineyard keepers, for the wheat and for the barley, for the harvest of the field has perished. The vine has dried up, and the fig tree withered, the pomegranate tree, the palm tree also, and the apple tree. Even all the trees of the field are withered, for joy has withered away from the sons of men. Put on sackcloth and mourn, you priests. Wail, you ministers of the altar. Come lie all night in sackcloth, you ministers of my God, for the meal offering and the drink offering are withheld from your God's house. Sanctify a fast. Call a solemn assembly. Gather the elders and all the inhabitants of the land to the house of Yahweh your God, and cry to Yahweh, Alas for the day of Yahweh is at hand, and it will come as destruction from the Almighty. Isn't the food cut off before our eyes, joy and gladness from the house of God? The seeds rot under their clods. Their granaries are laid desolate. The barns are broken down, for the grain has withered. How the animals groan. The herds of livestock are perplexed because they have no pasture. Yes, the flocks of sheep are made desolate. Yahweh, I cry to you, for the fire has devoured the pastures of the wilderness, and the flame has burned all the trees of the field. Yes, the animals of the field pant for you, for the water brooks have dried up, and the fire has devoured the pastures of the wilderness. Verse 19. Yahweh, I cry to you. I cry to you. Hear my prayer. All right, Revelations chapter 9. Let's close out the day. The fifth angel sounded, and I saw a star from the sky which had fallen to the earth. The key to the pit of the abyss was given to him. He opened the pit of the abyss, and smoke went up out of the pit, like the smoke from a burning furnace. The sun and the air were darkened because of the smoke from the pit. Then out of the smoke came locusts on the earth, and power was given to them, as the scorpions of the earth have power. They were told that they should not hurt the grass of the earth, neither any green thing, neither any tree, but only those people who don't have God's seals on their foreheads. They were given power not to kill them, but to torment them for 5 months. Their torment was like the torment of a scorpion when it strikes a person. In those days, people will seek death, and they will in no way find it. They will desire to die, and death will flee from them. The shapes of the locusts were like horses prepared for war. On their heads were something like golden crowns, and their faces were like people's faces. They had hair like women's hair, and their teeth were like those of lions. They had breastplates like breastplates of iron. The sound of their wings was like the sound of many chariots and horses rushing to war. They have tails like those of scorpions with stingers. In their tails, they have power to harm men for 5 months. They have over them as king the angel of the abyss. His name in Hebrew is Abaddon, but in Greek he has the name Apollyon. The first woe is past. Behold, there are still 2 woes coming after this. The 6th angel sounded. I heard a voice from the horns of the golden altar which is before God, saying to the 6th angel who had the trumpet, Free the 4 angels who are bound at the great river Euphrates. The 4 angels were freed, who had been prepared for that hour and day and month and year, so that they might kill 1/3 of mankind. The number of armies of the horsemen was 200 million. I heard the number of them. Thus I saw the horses in the vision, and those who sat on them, having breastplates of fiery red, hyacinth blue, and sulfur yellow, and the horses' heads resembled lions' heads. Out of their mouths proceeded fire, smoke, and sulfur. By these 3 plagues, 1/3 of mankind will be killed, by the fire, the smoke, and the sulfur which proceeded out of their mouths. For the power of the horses is in their mouths, and in their tails. For their tails are like serpents, and have heads, and with them they harm. The rest of mankind who were not killed with these plagues didn't repent of the works of their hands, that they wouldn't worship demons and the idols of gold and of silver and of brass and of stone and of wood, which can't see, hear, or walk. They didn't repent of their murders, their sorceries, their sexual immorality, or their thefts. So back in verse 11, they have over them as king the angel of the abyss. His name in Hebrew is Abaddon, but in Greek he has the name Apollyon. And in my notes, Abaddon is a Hebrew word that means ruin, destruction, or the place of destruction. And Apollyon means destroyer. What do you think about that, folks? Who is in control? In the big canvas, if we're looking at a piece of art, there's all these, swipes, and it's just wrecking the whole painting in the big canvas. Who is in control? Who is going to come and fix everything? Because what is going on is not sustainable. So hear these words. Again, I have decided not to elaborate in explaining and dissecting the book of Revelations. There are many, many sources out there where you can investigate. It's just as easy as finishing this channel and doing a search in the YouTube bar. Again, one of the the easiest explanation, at least word-friendly and easiest for me to grasp onto, was by Dr. David Jeremiah. So if you're interested in, hearing what these words really mean, because they are frightening. They are beautiful, if you like that kind of art, but they are frightening for that kind of reality. So thank you again for coming back. This is a very interesting couple weeks. Let's see how long we're in Revelation. Let's see. We're going to be closing up Revelations on November 22nd, it would appear. And Chronicles actually goes on until the very end, day 365. So we're in it, folks. So anyways, come on back for tomorrow. Tomorrow will be day 314. I can't wait to see you then. Have a fantastic day, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.